Hey chat, how are you? Size like a giant panda. So I wanted to take Lennox out to dinner, and specifically Panda Express, because recently I've just wanted to hang out with him more, connect with him more, bond with him more, just be in a neutral, chill environment and just hang. Because Carolyn and I, we often get angsty Len, teenage angsty Lennox, and that's fine. It's natural. It's to be expected. I don't have a problem with it. But we also get like Yap and Len, and we'll have Yap sessions, half hour plus, about music and movies and traveling and our lives and stuff. And that's cool. I like that. But as far as the day to day, well, it's the day to day. So you just get into your little rut, your little routine. And I wanted to break through that and take Lennox out for dinner, to bond over food, because we all have to eat, okay? We all have to put food in our mouths, and then we all go back to our rooms and stare at our telephones. But Len, let's break bread and do this whole ritual called socializing. So I had my game plan on. It was Friday afternoon. I get out of work early. I'm home at 1:45ish. Len gets out of school at 2:30, and we're like a block away, so he walks home for the most part. And so I was like, all right, Friday afternoon, I'm not going to tell Carolyn. I'm not going to text Lennox. I'm not going to ask him. I need the element of surprise. It was more like an ambush, like Pearl Harbor, but I just wanted him to catch him unexpected, catch him unawares. Strategy is key. And I wanted to get him right away, right when he walked through the door. Pre-flamin' hot / talkies / buddy nutty. Pre-nosh, because when he comes home from after school, he goes to town on flamin' hot / talkies / Little Debbie Swiss rolls. We get the great value, off-brand, generic brand, and in-house brand. Buddy Nutty, and that's when he feasts. I was like, I gotta get him before that, because if he's full, he ain't wanna go out to eat. He ain't gonna go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I had the app ready, the Panda Express app. Why do some websites / apps save your login and some don't? I always want my stuff saved. And then some websites / apps, they save 3 versions of your password. And you're like, that doesn't work anymore. You have my correct version saved. It works. So why do you still have my password of yesteryear still saved? It's so annoying. And you got to like scroll through to the right password. You hope it's the right password. Get it together. Websites / apps. So I had the order ready to go ahead for him. 2-item combo, both entrees, orange chicken, and then for the side, fried rice. Mine was, I got a bowl with super greens and teriyaki chicken. I wanted to order ahead because I hate when you go to Panda and you're like, I want some orange chicken, and there's 3 kibbles of orange chicken in the plate. And they say, how long till orange chicken? 6 minutes. Okay. Well, it's your number one thing. It's what you're known for. It's what you're famous for. Keep it coming all the time. These bowls should be full 24/7 of orange chicken. Another thing, no trash. Leave all the trash there. I don't have to deal with it in our trash and our recycling. It's a much more pleasant experience. Plus, dining in a restaurant, neutral territory, okay? There's no sides, there's no home, there's no visitor, there's no home field advantage. It's like Reagan and Gorbachev in Geneva in 1986. And I want to do restaurant because versus home, because home is home. And again, we get entrenched into our mundane daily habits and roles. But I wanted to break out of that, do something a little different, get Len out of his element. And so I would have the real Lennox, the unvarnished Lennox, the raw Lennox. So I track his location a few weeks ago. So we have his location sharing all the time. We always know where Len is on Google Maps. And then a few months ago, he stopped sharing it. I don't know if it was a Google update or an Android update or a Linux update, but he stopped sharing it with us. So we said, Len, we want you to share your location with us. We need you to share your location with us. Why? Because, Lennox, we need to know where you are. And remember when you broke your wrist/arm, or maybe it was a fracture, I forget, but he got a cast. Instantly, we knew where he was. He was at Armani's house, just a stone's throw away, but we could target him right away when he said he was hurt. And we were there in skip and a jump in like 2 minutes. So I said, that's why we need your location. And reluctantly, he said, fine. So he shared his location. So I always have his location. Carolyn's phone doesn't track him. We don't know what happens. We don't know what's going on with Android or Samsung or Google Maps. It doesn't matter. But I always have his location. So 2:30, boop, 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 boop. That was the bell. You're at his school. And I thought, because a lot of times he goes straight from school to Lincoln Wins. And I thought, okay, if he goes to Lincoln Wins, no Panda Express for you, buddy. No Panda for you. But then also another possibility is that Lincoln Win comes here. And I'm like, okay, I need to buy two combo meals. And then sometimes John Johnny also comes here. So I'm like, okay, well then I guess I got to do the family meal, which is a screaming good deal, by the way. 2 entrees, 3 sides. No, 3 entrees, 2 sides, all large sizes, $35, baby. It's over $45 worth of food. Heck, a good deal. And I was like, okay, well, this is going to get complicated. If Lincoln Ween and John Y head on over here, but Lennox walks through the door. It's just him. I'm like, yes, blessed. And then so he comes up the stairs right away. I stop him. I'm like, Len, what? Oh, you mean hi? How are you, Vince? Good afternoon. What? You mean it's lovely to see you, Vince. What's going on? What's the crack? What's crack-a-lackin'? So I said, Len, do you want to go to Panda right here, right now? I put the offer out. And he responded with, shit. And I said, where'd you get that fucking gutter mouth from, young man? Finally, after a few seconds of thinking, well, he initially thought he was gonna, I meant for him to go there alone. And I was like, okay. I mean, I have thrown out the possibility, Len, if you ride your bike to Panda, I will buy you Panda. I will boop, 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 boop on my cellular telephone and you'll have a meal there waiting. He's never taken me up on that offer. That's fine. But he's like, all right, bet. Let's go. Let's do this. So on our drive over, he's like, what'd you get me? 2-item combo, orange chicken and fried rice. Why not a 3-item combo? Oh, Lennox, you have so much to learn, young Jedi. The 3-item combo is a freaking ripoff. Always has been, always will be. Look at the styrofoam container. It has a portion for your rice, which is the biggest portion because it's the cheapest to produce, and that's fine. But then it has the 2 little pockets for each entree you get in the 2-item combo. It doesn't have a 3rd pocket. So what they do is they pour your 3rd item on top of your entree and side. Entrees inside, and they're not going to pour the exact amount in the little pocket, so they're going to pour less, or they're going to pour more. And which one do you think they're going to do? Of course they pour less. They're always going to pour less. They want to short you. It's these hedge fund, slimy, corporate non-entities that just they want to rip you off. They want to cut costs as much as possible. And that's what is going to happen. So you stay away from the 3-item combo. 3-item is a ripoff. And then he said, why not McDonald's? He likes McDonald's. And I said, Len, McDonald's is hecka expensive. He gets the 20-piece meal, which they no longer sell, at least on the app. 20-piece meal, large fries, large chocolate shake, $22, dude. I was like, hell to the 9, paying that for you. Not that I don't care about you, not that I don't love you, not that I don't want you to be happy, but half the price. You'll fill your belly, and it'll be a fine old time. Also, maca, there's nothing there for me. I don't crave. I don't want anything at McDonald's. So, and I would like to dine with you. I would like to break bread with you. We got water for drink because it's free. Much like Kurt Cobain's, I got this drink in my cup, and it's water with ice. I got the bowl with super greens and teriyaki chicken, and they give you, and then they have the option of teriyaki sauce. I said yes. But because we got it to go for pickup, they just gave me like the little packet of teriyaki sauce, not the hot, fresh, yummy, teriyaki sauce that's right there in their little setup, in their little serving setup dealio. So I thought, I don't want no teriyaki sauce from no packet. But we sat down. Well, we walk in, and I'm like, Lennox, sit up wherever you want. I'll go get the food. And then he follows me to the counter. I'm like, Len, sit down. I got the food. And he goes, I ain't sitting down until you have the food. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. So, and our food was being wrapped up like when we walked in. So instantaneous, got the food, sat down, yapped. He was hecka talkative, hecka chatty. We yapped it up like we were some old gals on Coffee Talk with Linda Richmond. We talked about traveling and where I've been, where mommy's been. There was actually a job interview going on right next to us. A gal was interviewing the manager or whatever, however that goes. And so I started doing a mock interview with Lennox. I said, so do you have any experience working with food? No. And why do you want to work here? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And then he said, how do you answer that without them getting mad at you? I'm like, Len, they're not going to get mad at you. You just say, oh, maybe I'll become a manager in Panda one day, or I'm working on my degree to be a web designer, and so I just need a part-time gig. So we yapped about that. We yapped about other stuff about jobs, because he needs money. He wants money. He always needs money. He always wants money. So I said, bro, here's a little negotiation. You feed Frankie $1 a day. You pick up his poop $1 a day. And yeah, that's $30 at the end of the month, which isn't a lot of money. But feeding Frankie takes 10 seconds. Scooping his poop, less than 5 minutes. That's like $60 an hour, man, when you average it out. So how about it? But he's like, he wants to go to Grandma Liz's and work there, do some stuff in their garden. $20 an hour under the table. It's okay. I won't call OSHA on you, Alan Fisher. We talked about Frankie. We talked about Luna. We talked about, there are some things I plead the fifth on, and I object, and I will not disclose here. But overall, we talked the whole time. It was super cool to hang and connect, and it was a grand old time. And all it costed was, his bowl was over $10, less than 11. I'm sorry, his 2-item combo was over $10, less than 11. My bowl was 8 something. So for 20-ish bucks, we got to hang out and have some quality time. He was eating his fried rice with the plastic fork they supply you. And like rice kept because the rice is so loose and poor quality, in my opinion, it falls all the time off the fork. And I'm like, they should give you spoons here. They should have spoons, uh, especially with forks. Because, like, when we eat vegetables, and Carolyn hands me a fork, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll be eating dinner for the next 6 hours. Jeez, because that stuff falls off the fork like there's no tomorrow. You got to be super careful. You don't drop no peas. It's a whole thing. Uh, I've been making an effort to try harder with Len. It's easy to get caught up in we're dudes and we don't show emotion and the matriarchy, the patriarchy, whoever you want to blame. I'm not breaking any news here. It can be hard with teenagers, but it's nice to see that side of Len to where he really comes out of his shell and shines. And it was a grand old time. It's easy to be dudes and act hard and have no feelings and be emotionless and kind of coast through life. And I've been trying to do that less and just really take time and just yap with him, just BS with him. And I think this was a fabulous accomplishment. Beforehand, in the beginning of our torrid love affair / marriage, I thought I'd do my 9 to 5. I take care of my woman. I'm good looking. I'm handsome. I lift. I'm really strong. I'm funny. And that should be enough. And that's enough. But you know what? It isn't enough. And so hanging out, doing things like this, putting myself out there, I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad Len liked it. And we'll definitely do it again. In and out. Here we come. Again, we can eat for less than $10 each. I'm there, buddy. Another Lennox note. He went to go lift with Lincoln Wynn. And he said, Vince. And I said, yo. And he said, today, chest only today. And I said, oh, my baby. I taught my baby so well. He's already skipping leg day. He knows it's smart and it's right. And that's what matters is the upper body. And real men skip leg day. I could cry. I really could. I raised that boy right. Okay, well, think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie. 5,000 G money. Gotta go late. See ya.
And oop.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell the best / most disgusting part. So I had the bowl, teriyaki chicken, super greens. By the way, their chicken has gotten better. It was good quality pollo. One piece had a sizable chunk of skin on it, which I discarded right away. But other than that, the teriyaki chicken was really good. I was impressed because their teriyaki chicken has taken a nosedive for the past several years. So I had the bowl, and then Len had leftovers. He brought them home in his little styrofoam container. But I housed my bowl. I smashed it all by myself because I'm a real man, and ate it all, finished it, and go to throw it away. So I put the lid back on, the top, but I didn't seal it well, I guess. So I'm on my way to the trash can to throw it away, and I had it at an angle or something, or I bent it a little sideways, but freaking super green / teriyaki juice spills all over my hand, and I'm like, okay, this is great. So my hand is sopping in chicken juice and super green nectar, and I just head right to the soda fountain. I was right next to the soda fountain. I head to the soda fountain and I press the water dispenser button, and I put my left hand was the one drenched in sauce and whatever. So right hand, push the little water button down, and then stick my left hand underneath the funnel of water coming from the spout, and I just kind of massaged it around, moved it around, zhuzhed it around, and washed off all that juice slash super green garlic, moisture, nectar, and I washed my hands in the soda fountain. Okay, well, I washed my hand, singular. Hands would be disgusting and uncalled for, but I got all the crap off my left hand all by itself in the soda fountain because I could have gone to the bathroom. Okay, I should have gone to the bathroom, but then that just comes with a bunch of complications. Okay, so yeah, I washed my hand in the soda fountain. Sue me, come at me, Panda. Come at me in the comment section, bro.